Welcome to Introduction to Game Production. I'm Jim. In this lesson, we're going to discuss the evaluation phase. Let's get started. In the evaluation phase, we want to ask ourselves, what did we learn during this project? It's a chance for the team to all get together and discuss all of the lessons that were learned during the project and how we could make improvements for the next project. And one thing I always like to consider is that every mistake that you make is an opportunity for future growth or improvement. The only real failure is the refusal to make improvements. Every project is a little bit different, so the point at which the evaluation phase is going to differ for every project. And it could actually happen during the maintenance phase. So you don't necessarily need to wait for the game to be completely over to perform an evaluation of your game. Really, this should happen within a month or two of the launch, even if your game has an ongoing maintenance cadence. But regardless of where it falls in the life cycle of your project, you should communicate to the team when the evaluation phase is starting. And during the start of this maintenance phase, you want to define what the deliverables that you're looking for from each team. You'll want to establish a timeline for this evaluation phase. You want to define a meeting cadence that's tied to the evaluation of your project. And you want to make sure that everyone on the team knows what's expected of them when you head into this evaluation phase of your project. Depending on how long it's been since the launch of your project, you may have some significant bug reporting data available, and this could be a great resource to evaluate during this evaluation phase. Your marketing team should also be getting feedback from your customers. This could come through public forums or any communication channels that you've established for your community, which means customer support is going to be a deliverable of this phase, so you want to make sure that you're able to gather information from your customers. And this may even mean reaching out directly to customers to get feedback. Now, during the evaluation phase, the producer should be gathering the data from each of the teams and putting it together in an evaluation report. In a lot of cases, the evaluation phase may be ongoing as long as the project is being supported. So you may want to have regular check-ins to review bug data, community feedback, and other resources that could be used to help ongoing support of the project. When we talk about meetings, they should only be scheduled as required in reference to the evaluation phase. And you may just want to have quarterly or monthly meetings with the team to provide feedback as required. Now, during the evaluation phase, each of your teams is just going to be reviewing that feedback and providing additional inputs as required. Your QA team may be asked to do a bug reporting analysis, and your marketing team could be reaching out to customers to get that direct feedback that's not coming through the regular community channels. As a producer, you want to manage the feedback schedule and ensure that all the data is being passed appropriately between the teams. And like I said, the evaluation phase may have a defined end to it where you're putting all the data together to review it as part of an evaluation phase review meeting. And this would be a chance to invite investors and management to review the data and provide additional inputs. We are going to review the deliverables during this evaluation phase review meeting, and you want to ask yourself what lessons were learned during this project. How can you make improvements for future projects so we can ensure that we're providing the best possible products available? This is also a chance to review the overall project budget and ensure that we stayed within budget and that we stuck to the timeline that we proposed all the way back in phase 1 of the project. We want to review project feedback from our customers and from our communities and from the internal teams. And at this point, you may also want to ask, what are the next steps for the project? And your leadership may want to buy in on whether they want to stop the project or continue with development. And that determination will lead to future developments and future updates of your project, or it could lead to additional uses of the IP developed during the project. And there could be any number of outcomes at the end of this phase. And ultimately what you're looking for is how to set an ongoing roadmap to support this project and future projects. In the final lesson, we're going to do a quick review of everything we've learned, and I'll provide some final insights and tips. Thanks for watching.